Greetings everyone, welcome back to the Finance Healthy Luxuries channel, where we unravel the fascinating stories behind the financial titans who shape the world. Today, we're stepping back in time to the turn of the 20th century, to the era of J.P. Morgan, a man whose influence was so profound that he was often referred to as the man who owned America. J.P. Morgan, a name that echoes through the corridors of financial history, was a titan of industry whose empire spanned continents and industries. His legacy is etched in the annals of American history, his influence rippling through the American economy even today. In this video, we'll journey through his life from his humble beginnings to his rise to prominence, the founding of J.P. Morgan and AMP Company, his monumental deals, his philanthropic efforts and art collection, and the enduring impact of his legacy on modern finance. Join us as we delve into the intriguing life of J.P. Morgan, a man who, in many ways, came to be known as the man who owned America. Let's start at the beginning. Who was J.P. Morgan? A titan of finance in his own right, J.P. Morgan was born into a world of wealth and privilege in the mid-19th century. His father, Junius Spencer Morgan, was an influential financier, laying the groundwork for what would become a family legacy steeped in financial prowess. Growing up, young J.P. Morgan was exposed to the world of finance and business, with his father's dealings serving as his first lessons in money management. This early exposure would become the foundation upon which Morgan built his future empire. His formal education, first at the English High School in Boston and later at the University of Göttingen in Germany, further honed his skills and understanding of the financial world. Upon returning to the United States, Morgan began his ascent in the world of finance. His first notable position was as an accountant at Duncan Sherman and AMP Company, a banking firm in New York City. Here, Morgan gained invaluable experience and insights into banking operations. His dedication, hard work, and keen business acumen soon caught the attention of his superiors, catapulting him up the ranks. In the years that followed, Morgan would make a series of strategic moves that would establish him as a formidable force in finance. He partnered with his father in the London-based firm Peabody Morgan and AMP Co., and later took over its operations after his father's death. Under his leadership, the firm, rebranded as J.S. Morgan and AMP Company, thrived, expanding its influence across the globe. Yet, these were just the early chapters of Morgan's illustrious career. His true rise to prominence came with the establishment of his own firm, J.P. Morgan and AMP Company, a financial behemoth that would come to shape the American and global economies. These experiences laid the foundation for the financial colossus that was to come. From his early beginnings to his rise to the pinnacle of finance, J.P. Morgan's life was a testament to the power of ambition, strategic thinking, and financial acumen. His story serves as a reminder that even in the world of finance, one's journey begins with a single step. And for J.P. Morgan, that first step was taken in the halls of his father's banking firm. J.P. Morgan's legacy is deeply tied to the founding of J.P. Morgan and AMP Company. The birth of this financial titan wasn't just a business venture. It was the pivotal point that would forever alter the landscape of American finance. J.P. Morgan and AMP Company was born out of a series of strategic moves and consolidations. It originated from the New York branch of George Peabody and AMP Company, a merchant banking firm established by Junius Spencer Morgan, J.P. Morgan's father. When Junius died in 1890, J.P. Morgan took control and renamed it J.P. Morgan and AMP Company. The company quickly became a powerhouse, a financial colossus that dwarfed its rivals. With Morgan at the helm, it was instrumental in providing the financing that enabled the United States to emerge as a world industrial power. It financed railroads, it financed steel, it financed electricity, and it financed the dreams of a nation eager to claim its place on the world stage. But the influence of J.P. Morgan and AMP Company wasn't confined to American shores. Its reach was global. It underwrote foreign government bonds, financed international commercial transactions, and exerted significant influence on world markets. The company was instrumental in establishing the United States as a major player in international finance. Yet the power of J.P. Morgan and AMP Company wasn't without controversy. Its size and influence sparked concern about the concentration of financial power. This led to the creation of the Federal Reserve in 1913, designed to decentralize control over the country's money supply. Even so, the legacy of J.P. Morgan and AMP Company endures. Today it's a part of J.P. Morgan Chase, one of the largest banks in the world. Its influence continues to shape the global financial landscape, a testament to the enduring vision of J.P. Morgan. But J.P. Morgan wasn't just a banker, he was a deal maker. Let's delve into some of the most significant deals orchestrated by J.P. Morgan. This man was not just a banker sitting behind a desk, counting money. He was a deal maker, a negotiator, a man who moved mountains and shaped industries with his financial acumen. Consider the creation of U.S. Steel, for instance. This was no ordinary deal, it was a monumental undertaking, the likes of which the world had never seen. Here was a man who took three major steel companies and merged them into one, creating the first billion-dollar corporation in history. U.S. Steel was a titan, a behemoth that dominated the industry and set the tone for American industrial power in the early 20th century. And who was the architect of this monumental deal? J.P. Morgan. But he didn't stop there, not by a long shot. In the tumultuous world of banking and finance, J.P. Morgan was a stabilizing force. He was instrumental in the establishment of the Federal Reserve System, a central banking system designed to bring stability to the American economy. This wasn't just another business deal, this was a move that would shape the financial landscape of the nation for generations to come. J.P. Morgan was a man who saw opportunities where others saw obstacles. He navigated the complex world of finance with a vision and a determination that set him apart from his contemporaries. He was a deal maker, yes, but he was also a builder, a creator, a man who left an indelible mark on the financial world. But J.P. Morgan's influence extended beyond finance. He was also a philanthropist and a patron of the arts. He collected art and rare books, amassed a library that was a testament to his love for knowledge and culture. His philanthropic ventures were as vast and varied as his business deals, from education to healthcare, from museums to libraries. In conclusion, J.P. Morgan was not just a man of finance. He was a man of vision, a man of action, a man who shaped the world in more ways than one. His legacy extends far beyond the world of banking and finance into the realms of culture, education, and philanthropy. He was, in every sense of the term, the man who owned America. Beyond finance, J.P. Morgan was a notable philanthropist and an avid art collector. His passion for the arts was as immense as his fortune, and he channeled a significant portion of his wealth into amassing one of the most prestigious art collections of his time. This collection, brimming with works from across the globe, reflected his deep appreciation for culture and history. Morgan's philanthropy, on the other hand, was a testament to his belief in the power of education. He donated generously to various educational institutions, helping to shape the minds of future leaders. From establishing libraries to funding research, his contributions have had a profound impact on the educational landscape. Moreover, his donations to museums and art institutions have been instrumental in preserving and promoting art and culture. His legacy in this sphere continues to inspire and educate generations. As we reflect on J.P. Morgan's life, it's clear his legacy extends far beyond finance. J.P. Morgan's lasting legacy is evident in the modern financial world. His innovative financial strategies and the institutions he established still play a significant role in today's economic landscape. From the principles of investment banking to the structure of global financial markets, his influence is deeply woven into the fabric of our economy. The practices he pioneered, such as consolidation, have become standard in the industry. His brainchild, J.P. Morgan and AMP Company, continues to be a leading powerhouse in global finance, exemplifying the enduring impact of his vision. Furthermore, his philanthropic endeavors set a precedent for today's wealthy to give back to society, influencing the culture of modern-day philanthropy. His love for art continues to inspire the nexus between wealth and art patronage. J.P. Morgan was more than a man. He was a financial titan whose influence shaped the course of American history. In conclusion, J.P. Morgan was a figure whose influence reached far beyond the world of finance. From his humble beginnings, he rose to become a pivotal figure, a titan who shaped the very fabric of America's financial landscape. He was the architect behind the creation of J.P. Morgan and AMP Company, a financial powerhouse that left an indelible mark on global economics. J.P. Morgan was not just a banker, but a master dealmaker, orchestrating some of the most significant financial maneuvers in history. Yet his influence was not confined to finance alone. As a philanthropist and art enthusiast, his contributions enriched our cultural heritage. His legacy persists, his strategies and institutions continuing to shape modern finance. This exploration into the life of J.P. Morgan has been a journey, revealing the multifaceted man behind the financial titan. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the life of J.P. Morgan. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe for more captivating stories.